So I apologize. This is a free app you can use online, but it limits you to 15 minutes. And my first video was 15 minutes, and I didn't get all the way through this last example. So let's work through this together now. As I was saying, this is an interesting one because we are given the range. We're given what it's going to equal, but we need to find the domain. We need to find the x. So hopefully we can pick up right where we left off. And on a separate sheet of paper, you've copied down at least the first domain value, -3 equals 2x minus 5. And so we're just solving like a two-step equation. I want to get the x by itself, so that means I have to undo subtracting 5. It's like the reverse of order of operations. You see that you multiply first and then you subtract, but to get the x by itself, you have to undo the last thing you did. So you subtracted 5 first, adding 5 needs to be the first thing that you do. So 5 minus 5, 0. Now I have -3 plus 5, so like 3 minus 5 is 2, equals 2x. And now to get the x by itself, I need to undo multiplying it by 2. And that gives me that x equals 1 when the y is -3. So you come back here, you write 1, you write your ordered pair. Remember, this is the x, so the 1 goes first, and then the -3 is the range. And you're going to graph that. I'm not exactly sure what this last column was for. I guess I made an accident. But anyway, that's your ordered pair. So pause the video, and on your separate sheet of paper, do the work of substituting in each of these values as the y, and then undo the order of operations to figure out what the x is going to be. Pause, and then check yourself. Okay, do that now. Okay, so by now you should have worked through the rest of these, because I'm assuming you finished working through, and that's why you unpause the video. So when I put in -1 and I add 5 to both sides, I'm going to be left with 4. 4 equals 2x, and when you divide by 2, it's going to be 2. Just remember that the 2 that you get is the x, and that has to go first. The -1 was the y you put in. Here, if it equals 1 and I add 5, it's going to be 6 equals 2x. When you divide by 2, you're going to be 3, but 3 is the x. Just make sure you get the order right. All of these values should be the second number because it's the y. And then if you do 4 times 2, it's 8. Okay, wait, I'm going too fast. All right. If I do plus 5, I get 8. And then if I divide by 2, I'll get 4. But that's a good way to check yourself. You should be able to put any of these answers back in for x and see if it's true. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. So you know this is the right x value. Just make sure that you write it first. Okay? So those should be the points that you have. It doesn't say to graph those, so you don't need to do that now. And when you finish, you can start on the homework. And the homework is, this is your homework assignment that's posted on RunWeb. This is exactly like what you have gone through in the notes with me today. So you finished, you've worked through all the examples. That's wonderful. You can grab a book. Open it to 247 and 248, 1 through 19 odds, and I assign the odds so that you can check your answers yourself. If you have questions from last night's homework, answers that you didn't get quite the same, or answers that don't match up tonight, we can go over all those tomorrow. We're going to review these 2 sections before we move on to 6-3. So you can start your homework now and check your answers when you're done. Thank you.